Hi, Chris Chinnock here for the 8K monitor at Samsung booth CES 2023, where we're going to take a look at their 8K TVs. This is in their section called 8K Universe. So let's have a look. We're going to start with their 8K product line here. So they call this their Exploring the 8K Universe section. And here they highlight their partnership with the 8K Association, showing some of the key members, including YouTube and Prime joining the organization, and Roku. They talk about the rise of 8K content from the broadcasting point of view. Here, these are mostly trials that were done at various times over the last year or so, including some streaming of trailers for movies. They're actually showing over here the Lord of the Rings trailer, The Rings of Power, that was premiered earlier this year on Amazon Prime. Again, this is just the trailer at this point. This movie has not, the series has not been finished in 8K, unfortunately. But what they're doing on 8K content is actually pretty significant. For example, this is part of their new UI for the 8K TVs, and they have this new item here called YouTube 8K. So 8K content, of course, has been available on YouTube for some time, but now Samsung has gone and curated a whole section here. So it's very easy for an 8K TV owner to find that content and just keep it playing on the TV. Now, most of this content is going to be travelogue related stuff. Much of it is professionally filmed, but short. And a lot of it's going to be user-generated content, all of which can be very attractive to consumers. The second piece of this is also they've starting to partner with external companies, in particular one company called Savage Stock, who will be providing 8K content that will also go into a separate collection. And they're also partnering with them to provide still images of 8K content. This is particularly important for the ambient mode in the TV, in which case you can now have 8K fine art or other images on that TV to take advantage of that beautiful resolution and image quality. They've also partnered with Nifty Gateway to facilitate these as NFT purchases, and with some additional art partners as well for the various pieces of content. Another section where they're highlighting here is 8K gaming, of course, anticipated to be a big opportunity for gamers. And here they want to highlight that both NVIDIA and AMD have second generation GPUs that can support 8K rendering through a HDMI 2.1 and hopefully soon DisplayPort 2.1 interfaces. It looks like Samsung is going to also be partnering with this company Neowiz to produce this game Lies of P for global launch this summer. Now, in general, Samsung is focused on a lot of cloud gaming. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to be delivered. And the same with some of the 8K streamed content, the Savage Stock content in particular. I'm not clear if that's going to stream or if that's a download. Two of the other pieces of technology that are coming to 8K TVs, and I think across their TV line, are these things called Real Depth Enhancewr Pro and Auto HDR remastering. So the Real Depth Enhancewr Pro is a technology that looks at the image and says, well, gee, there's a face in the middle here. We want to highlight the capabilities of the TV. And so they will highlight the colors and the contrast around that image. So I'm turning it on and off here. You may be able to see this in the video. And they obviously slightly de-blur the background as well. So that kind of helps to give a more lifelike and perhaps 3D type of image. With Auto HDR Remaster, they're using their neural network, their AI neural network, which expands from 16 nodes last year to 64 nodes this year. which is typically used for resolution enhancement, and they're now using it to scale um, SDR content to HDR content in addition to doing any resolution scaling. So now you can have your 8K TV do SDR to HDR and 4K to 8K, all in this nice new 2013 packages. Let's take a look at their product as well. So in terms of products, Samsung will continue to offer 55, 65, 75, and 85-inch 8K TVs. But new will be this 98-inch behemoth here, which apparently is an AVS Forum Best of CES winner. In terms of their ability to market these TVs in Europe because of the new energy restrictions, Samsung says that they will be able to market these TVs. They plan to market them, but they will initiate an eco mode. So the TVs out of box will be fairly dim. Well, it depends on the screen size, how dim they might be. I'm told that some of the smaller screen sizes will be a little bit more challenging and then maybe a little bit dimmer. Larger screen sizes will be fairly bright out of box. This also is going to require some marketing at the retail level so that consumers know that the out-of-box mode is dim, but if they switch it to a different mode, they're going to get the picture quality that they saw in the retail store. So that'll be a bit of a challenge for Samsung and potentially other TV brands as they market their TVs in the EU. That's about all I know so far. Chris Chinnock for the 8K Monitor.